That's the only description of what a woman's supposed to be in the Bible that it doesn't give you a definition of.
Because
Because
it's
the
self-explanatory.
because if it tells you it can't be self-explanatory because women are failing at their job drastically.
Hold on. What's the helpmate then? What's the helpmate?
Because if you look at it,
What's the
black
helpmate?
women are divorce rates in the black community are at its highest, and it's more black women ending these relationships, not men.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because y'all want everything just like Eve
Oh
wanted
my
everything.
God. Stop it.
Eve was sent to do a job, and as soon as she saw everything, she said, "Okay, I want everything."
So do you
So she talked Adam into saying, "Let's bite this apple so we can have everything."
Is he for real?
And that's what fucked up the world.
Yeah, she says he
See it, nigga, welcome to the world until y'all came. And I'm not saying this in no negative way. Don't take it the wrong way. But I'm saying.
So what I'm trying to figure out is okay. So let's go here with this. Let's go here with this. Okay. So in definition, if we're gonna talk about biblical,
okay,
a helpmate is just that. So a man's role is the provider and the protector.
Nope.
That's not a man's role.
That's a human narrative of what a man's role is.
Okay.
The first thing God gave man was responsibility. That's the only thing He gave. Take care of everything around you. I'm gonna give you a woman. Okay,
Provide.
You say provide and protect.
Provide.
Okay, now I'm gonna give you a woman. This is also something that you need to provide and protect for. We can use those words. This is your responsibility too. But this woman has a responsibility as well. She's your helpmate. It doesn't give you a definition in the Bible of what a helpmate is, but it gives you a definition of what Adam was supposed to be providing for and provide and protect. You see what I'm saying? So women have it all confused because they don't know what being a helpmate is.
Okay, will you tell us?
Everybody, don't get me wrong.
Tell us.
Everybody has a perception of what a helpmate is. Nobody's is wrong.
So
because nobody had that definition in the beginning.
Okay.
So
you can make it fit however
you make it fit towards what's good for you.
So what's the helpmate? What?
A helpmate for me?
Absolutely.
Supportive woman. A loving woman. Somebody I can learn from. Somebody I can teach. Somebody that I can share leadership with. Somebody let's go. A woman. All the traits that I'm saying doesn't define a helpmate. That defines a woman for me.
Well, let me ask you this: how important to you? Watch this. How important is it to you? Our looks.
It's not.
So looks aren't something that's not the first thing. That's not.
I mean, I gotta have some type of physical attraction. That's any man.
Okay. So looks are not the first thing that you.
That's not true though, because we're not blind.
That's why I'm trying. You see why I'm asking?
Okay, wait.
I'm asking.
Because
he didn't say
you don't
that.
have to
So
be
I'm
the
just why
prettiest
I'm
woman.
asking.
You don't have to be
That's
the
why-
prettiest woman, but you have to be physically endowed. I'm not looking for a skinny woman. I'm not looking for a woman that doesn't turn me on. No.
Just a woman that's attracted to you.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and the only reason I asked you that is because you didn't mention that and all the things but that's important though, because that's the first thing that you see.
That's not necessarily important.
Shit. But he lied. He a lie.
Okay,
but I let it walk right into that though. But I let you walk in. That's important. That's important. So why you don't say that though? Why you don't say that?
Because those are because once let's put it this way.
You won't even know if she's a helpmate if you don't like the way she looks, because she's not even gonna get that far.
If I see a woman,
She's not even gonna get that far.
If I see a woman that I'm attracted to and I open the door for whatever's gonna happen, the physical attraction is past me now. Now I'm looking for everything else. That's only important in the initial.
But what I'm saying is, when you just described a helpmate,
but a helpmate doesn't have to be beautiful,
right? But she's not gonna be your helpmate if she ain't.
She is.
That nigga lying.
Listen, I done had some ugly women before.
Before.
But she is
And they was,
and
they were some of the best helpmates I ever had.
You know why they were? Because they had to be.
Yeah,
and I can be honest about it. You know why? Because in real life,
that's real shit.
That's in real life. And
my friend get mad at me. No disrespect. I didn't catch up. My friend get mad at me because she a girl. She get mad at the confidence level that I have in myself about how I look.
Oh,
how
that's
I feel
because she
about
lacking.
myself. It ain't even that. It's just she think, and that's what a lot of girls. They just think that I'm conceited. It's not that.
She lacks it.
It's not that.
I'm
No,
telling you. She
no, it
lacks
ain't even that. I'm just saying, just period. It's just because, like you just, who just said earlier, most men don't show that. You get what I mean?
And I think too, for me, because I grew up a brown skinned girl and I was very thin and I overcompensated in other areas. Like I overcompensated in trying to be the helpmate because I didn't feel like I was as pretty as the other girls.
Right.
So when I come on the scene, so now consequently, everybody's like, Kelly's the perfect girlfriend. And I'm not trying to say that to be conceited, but I worked really,
She bringing Valentine's Day cards.
I'm a
I feel
people,
that.
but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a
yeah.
people pleaser.
See, that was my issue in life.
I'm a people pleaser because I felt like I didn't. That's what I had to offer.
So in all of you, in you guys' relationships, have any of you all tried to, as they say, build a man? You know how like you take a man to say, okay, well he needs this,
Your
this,
last
this, this. I'm gonna put into him,
She said
and
you
I'm gonna
gotta
try
let
to get
go.
him to this, what they call it, fiction.
Yeah, build a bear.
Of course.
Yeah.
But most women do, though.
we
They like
see,
what they
we,
like.
but we see the potential.
We date
And that's
potential.
the worst thing. I
It's
think
the
about
worst
it.
motherfucking thing you can ever do.
We'll never do it again.
I told, and
Nope.
in my last, I dated potential,
Indeed.
and we're friends, and he's a great guy, and he's gonna be good for someone. He just wasn't good for me at the time I needed him to be. But you have to date people where they are.
Yeah, and stop thinking
Period.
that. And stop thinking
Not
that
where
you're gonna
they
get
can-
him
Yeah.
to where he need to be. Because then by the time you get him to where he need to be, he gonna be with somebody else.
Well, the problem is I saw
I mean,
everything
fine.
with him good,
Am I
but
lying?
he didn't see him himself.
Am I lying? Because I used to call myself the husband preparer. I used to call myself the husband preparer because every time I dated somebody,
Yeah.
I would fix their motherfucking ass up, and every one of them married the very next bitch. I swear, I can name 5 niggas right now.
But don't.
I'm
but
not.
okay.
I'm not. I ain't. But I
But
can name.
I remember putting up a post and say, "Honey, don't thank me
But
for
a lot
that."
of women
Yeah,
say
thank
that,
me for
though.
that. Because that
Thank me
nigga
for
you
that.
got now, that wasn't the nigga he
A
was.
lot of black women say that, though.
Hell yeah.
And that's true.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you. You know what I said
Yeah,
about
yeah.
my daughter's mother. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be the man I am.
If it wasn't for my ex, I wouldn't be the girl I am.
I
I can tell you that off the
14 and a
top.
half years in prison.
Yeah.
I was for 30 years I was in the streets. I got out of prison, met her, changed my life. She taught, indirectly showed me a different life, a different lifestyle.
But she didn't get that shit though. But this you right now, she don't get that yet.
She built this me.
Yeah, but
But
she
she didn't
that.
get it.
She not reaping
But
the
she
benefits
didn't
of
get
that.
The reason why she didn't get it is because I didn't reach her potential. I reached mine. She dated potential because she saw, okay, well, he gonna be able to do something.
Yeah,
This, that, or this.
yeah,
So I got a direction for him.
right.
Okay.
Now, either he gonna take my direction because I know how to do this. He don't. I found my own lane and ran with it, and it worked. So, I think that's where we ended up running, bumping heads so much. She saw me doing something she wanted me to do. I say this all the time. Women see a man or meet a man and he turned out to be a good man in so many ways in the beginning, and they 10 years down the line in their head. Men ain't that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can get
women
that. I can
already,
see that.
women, he been good to me for 4 or 5 months, faithful. He's on point. Flowers here and there. All this different shit. So now she's 5, 10 years down the line. She's already married. This nigga got this career, this certain career. He's doing this and this and this. This is in her head. She's indoctrinizing herself to believe this is the way her life is going to be. When it doesn't reach that point,
In a
shit
certain amount of
start falling
time.
apart.
In a certain amount of time. And I can see that. I can see because for us, it's natural. We automatically are nurturers. We're automatically thinking how we can make this house a home. We're automatically thinking, when we see you, we start thinking in our head, okay, he look like this, he do this, he do this, I can see him. You know, we automatically, we can't help it. We automatically 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of you because we're like, if not, then we get left behind. We automatically think, okay, let me fix him up. I can do this to
But I'ma
him. I
tell you
can
what
take
they
him
do.
this place. I can make him do this. I can make, and I'm not saying that it's right, but wouldn't you agree?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
automatically do that.
Yeah.
Like if we don't see you being able to be part of who we are and part of our future, then it's a waste of time.
but it's a fairy tale.
I mean, and it may be. It may be, but all of us are part of that fairy tale.
Right?
We all want that.
He's oblivious to the fairy tale. Because a lot of women ain't
He
giving
need
him,
to- he
this
need
is
to
what I
get
see
it
you
together.
being, this is what I see you doing, this is what I want you to do, this is what I envision for us. A lot of women are giving them that in the beginning, they just see it, I'm gonna quietly make this happen my way.
Yeah.
And when it blows up, I don't want to say blow up, it's just when it doesn't work out, friction starts.
So let me ask you this. Because you're single now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think, if you meet someone, say for instance you met Patrice. Say for instance if you met her, how many days do you think it would take for you to decide yay or nay? Because I know how many days it would take for her to decide yay or nay. How many days do you think that it would decide? Hold on, I'm sorry, that's my son.
Ask me, how many dates would it take?
Yeah, how many dates do you think it would take
You want
before?
me to be honest?
Absolutely.
None.
No dates?
Before I figured out that she was the one,
Yeah.
they ain't gonna like my answer.
No, I know. I really want to hear it though, for sure. No, I'm serious. Like, nobody's ever honest about that. So,
If I can't have her sexually, we don't have opportunity.
I get that.
Because if you can't, if you,
No, I
if
get
you
that.
can't please me,
I get
then I'm
that.
wasting my time anyway.
So, okay.
And
So,
no-
skip. No. Skip now. We're not using her. We're using her. But I'm
Anyone.
saying any woman.
Yeah, anyone.
So, I'm saying, so let's get past that. Say the pussy fire. You like it. Everything good. Now, let's go. She hates that word. I'm sorry.
It's so
I hate
cold.
the P word. She
Oh.
hates pussy. She hates the P word for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm saying.
Baby.
I'm saying she want us to say something like, I mean, like we in
The kitty
kindergarten.
cat.
Yeah.
As I call it thigh pie.
I know she gonna start using that. She gonna start
It's
using.
copywritten.
She gonna start using that.
That
If we get to that point,
Let's get. I mean, let's go and
That's
keep it a
when-
whole hundred. So if you like the what y'all had a good time, you fuck, it's all good. Then what? Let's
from
then we pass
that point on,
Yeah.
she gonna get me. And if she like me for me being who I am every day, then we can grow. We can keep going.
So what
I
you're
don't think
saying
it's
is,
good.
that's what I was gonna say. So what you basically saying was, you meet somebody, she look good, you fuck the pussy good, and now
Woo,
y'all
I'ma
go-
make it work.
Now y'all go together. Now y'all go together.
I'm not saying that's what's gonna make it work, but I just don't want to waste my time.
So let's
Okay, understand this here. Just like you said, first thing I'm gonna see is physical, right?
correct.
So physically, when I first saw a woman, in my mind, in any man's mind, he thinking about what he can do.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on physical until
Until
she
you
gives
get
me
past-
something different.
So, okay.
So in the process of us trying to get together and meet, I'm trying to fuck.
So have you?
So you're not paying
You-
attention to me?
So you're not
You
dating?
ain't showing me nothing yet.
So
I
y'all
don't-
ain't
But I'm,
dating?
but I'm talking to you. We've
Okay,
gone
you
on a
tell
couple
me,
of
like-
dates.
Have you went on
We've
dates
gone
and
on-
all that? Y'all ain't went on no dates?
Probably haven't made it there yet.
How the fuck you gonna get on a? You gonna go?
How you gonna-
get some pussy?
Okay,
You ain't got to spend no money.
let's just say
You ain't got to spend no money. You think you'll get some pussy? You got to spend no at this big age.
Yeah.
You really think you ain't got to spend no money? Not even
I know
take
you
her out
don't.
to dinner?
I know you don't.
Ah, okay.
Because I don't want you to be interested in what I can do for you.
No, but I mean, that's the
Y'all-
dumbest
y'all
shit I've
kill me with
ever
that
heard.
shit.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever
No,
heard.
it's dumb.
You think that you
So
think
you like you go.
Nah, what
your
I'm
whole
saying is-
thing-
That's why he was laughing exactly over here.
right? 'Cause you don't think you gotta court me at all, nigga?
No,
The fuck?
no.
Child, please.
I mean, I'm going to court you
After you get some ass.
after.
Shit. Date 'em all, sis. That's why the fuck I say
That's
date
why
'em
we date 'em
all.
all.
That's why
Damn it,
I
I
say
wanna date 'em all.
So I'll strengthen the argument. with
Yes,
them all.
Yes, I'm gonna date them all now.
Absolutely. Because you sound crazy.
No, I'm
You don't even
I'm,
think you-
Let's be realistic. I'm gonna wait. Okay, let's just say I met Patrice, right? Let's just say I met Patrice.
Please.
Are you not gonna? Hey, wait a minute. Are you not gonna chime in?
He already know how I am.
It's so funny because that's how P is. I'm just
He already know
like,
how I am.
Well, let's move on from P.
Yeah, let's ask you that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
let's ask you that, Todd.
what?
What
Do
she
you
asked?
think that you don't have to court a woman to get to know her and then you get some ass?
No, that wasn't your original question.
No.
Your original question was.
I put it like this. It has happened where like you said, where I haven't have to court nobody. What you doing? I'm at the crib. Can I come over? Bloop. You know, we know what. And then it's time
But y'all, wait,
Hold on,
Where
y'all.
that girl at?
What you mean?
But hold on.
She gone. You not fucking with that bitch no more. You ain't fucking with
Huh?
her. You ain't fucking with her. That's it.
But wait a minute.
Now she serves a purpose.
Wait, but let's be very clear. Not every woman,
No, not every woman does that. Yeah, we know that.
but not every woman wants what we want. You know, dating for a purpose.
Yeah, some women
and us getting
okay
married.
with just getting the dick dropped off.
Exactly.
Now-
So that could be just exactly
Yeah,
what
that's
she
what I'm
wants.
saying,
yeah.
The question to him was, if dating me, how long would it take him to see if he wanted to be with me?
How long would it take you to see why?
So
It's to go on a date.
No, how long would it take?
If
I
you
don't
met,
know.
The question is, if you met Patrice,
I'm keeping it real. I always,
Yeah, if you met Patrice.
I always do the three get together.
see, he got
See?
a whole different process.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
Because he-
yeah, we like him. We
he's
like
not
him,
an
but you-
Aquarius. He's not an
you're a whore.
Aquarius.
He's a whore. He's a whore.
He's a Gemini,
No, I'm just being
not
real.
an Aquarius.
Are you a Gemini?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I do
y'all
have.
crazy.
I do.
He's
have
an
to-
asshole,
Like
and
I'm
you
saying,
crazy.
I'm just saying, if you're trying to be with somebody,
Right.
give it the.
If
But
that's
how
where
don't
you
know if
are.
you're trying to be with that
But
person
no, what
when
I'm
you first
saying,
meet.
and I can give you a perfect example of that. Perfect example. I remember, and I'm thinking, and this is what my fiance said: when men make it up in their mind
That they're ready.
that they're ready,
Yep.
they're ready.
All right, prime example.
Okay,
Who we
so-
did the podcast with? 3 dates. After the third date, what I tell you? I don't want to mess with Shorty no more.
So-
What I tell you?
Huh?
After the third date, what I tell you? I ain't messing with Shorty no
So
more.
what I'm saying
So,
is, so
yeah.
if you say it
3
take you
dates.
3 dates,
I'm not wasting
You on
my
the-
money.
But wait,
Most time you're not spending it.
but why? But why? Well, the first, tell us, walk us through.
She
What
was
was the
nuts.
first, the second, the third?
I already knew she was nuts.
Look how he look at her.
What you talking about? What made me say?
The third day, you was like, hell no, this ain't it.
She was
All right,
nuts.
the first time we went out.
we're not talking to you.
No, I'm
Right
just saying.
No, I
First
know.
time, yeah, he know though. But first
But
time
no.
we went out, it was a good conversation, good time. We enjoyed ourselves.
Okay.
Okay, that's the first one.
The second time we went out, I
Okay.
said something about something, and she asked me about it, and I started explaining to her, and she gave me a whole nother subject on it. And the whole time after the date, me and her just at the date literally going back and forth. So that's when I kid him up, like, man, I think I got the podcast host, and I was like, I'm gonna give it one more shot. Then on that third date, it was more like we were
Just trying to make sure this wasn't it. You was right.
I'm like, yeah, this be a.
Okay, so back
yeah.
to you, Pierre.
How old are you? I'm sorry.
43.
You had to think about how old you were?
I told myself I'm gonna forget my age because I feel like I'm a certain
What?
age, so I gotta forget my age. I'm 50. I'm done celebrating.
Okay.
I'm done celebrating.
So let me ask you this. You just said, based on what he said he need 3 dates. Basically, what you're telling me is,
If I don't fuck him on the first day, then.
no, and it may
No,
not
no,
be, and it may not be what you're saying, and what I guess I'm gathering is the sex determines where you go from there. So if you meet someone, say for instance, you meet somebody, and the sex is fucking awesome. That bitch is swinging from the chandeliers, but she dumb as a box of rocks.
That's all she is, a sex thing.
So you're saying that all you're gonna do, so you'll still continue to date her,
Okay,
or you'll still continue to sleep with her.
let me be clear. If I meet a woman, like I said, and it's physical attraction, I'm going to stay in physical attraction until I know something else. It's up to her to tell me something else, show me something else, or give me a reason to be interested in her for another
How's
reason.
she gonna give you something else if you don't want to do nothing?
That ain't no, because I'm going. I gotta call her to fuck her. So if I'm gonna call her, wait. If I call and she can control the conversation with me or mingle in the conversation with me, and
So when she say let's get together,
she
you
should
gonna
be
say,
able to take my mind off of that
know what I'm.
and give me something else to be interested in her.
So if she say, okay, so for instance, okay, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. We avid football watchers,
Okay.
right? We got a football club. We watch football every weekend.
Y'all,
We do.
Chicago Bears fan.
No, fuck the fuck
The fuck.
Y'all just sound like
Yeah,
y'all
no
like the
Titans
goddamn
fan.
Cowboys.
No, we tight,
The
but
fuck?
watch
Oh,
your
okay,
mouth.
okay.
Watch your
Yeah,
mouth.
that's her
I'm saying.
second team. That's her
Oh,
second
Oh, that's our
team.
second team.
And is.
Boo, you did.
Listen,
Detroit
so we are
Cowboys.
no, the Cowboys. So we Titans fans. So you know we and to be honest, we ain't fucking with you if you don't watch football, like, cause that's what we do.
Okay.
So if we bring you around and you don't know football, it's
That's not
automatic.
gonna happen.
I'm saying it's automatic no for us. Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Just automatic no.
Ain't
If
nothing
you
wrong
don't
with
watch football, we think you're gay. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to offend nobody. But if you don't watch football, we think you're gay. I'm just trying to.
Hey,
be honest.
ain't nothing
That's
wrong
just-
with
it is
it.
what it is.
Everybody has their preference.
And so everybody, that's one of our 80-20 rules. If you part of
Yeah.
that,
She
then-
say if you don't watch football,
You gay.
you gay.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying. It's,
Yeah.
that's a non-negotiable for us.
Nah.
For 16 weeks, every year, that's what we doing. From Thursday to Sunday, like we missing the Bengals and the Ravens right now.
Yes, we like y'all. The
we know, yeah, we missing the game right now.
Bengals gonna lose. So.
But I mean,
They
yeah,
should.
for
They
sure.
was- they was
For
winning
sure.
not too
That's
long
what we
ago.
have clarity.
Are you kidding?
They
It's not
Score.
okay. It's a process.
Right, but
My
please
intention
let him
is
be
to
clear.
fuck because that's the whole reason that I drove on her because she's attractive. She's physically attracted. I'm physically attracted to her, but there's going to be a conversation. I have to call her, right? That first initial conversation. In that initial conversation, she should be able to trigger other things in me
7-7.
to keep me on, to get me off of the page that I'm on, to get me interested. She could tell me, well, I like to read.
What's the score?
7-7.
She could tell me she reads.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a topic that we can get into. That's something that's
Okay.
we compatible with.
Y'all start talking about
She-
football.
we talk about football.
I'm gonna use Patrice for example. Y'all start talking about football. Your team is the Bears. Her team is the Titans. Of course, y'all talk about that. Okay. So what I'm saying is, at no point during that initial conversation do you say, "Well, let's go have a drink. Let's go." What do you do? Just say, "Come to my house"? Or,
No.
I mean, what do you say? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, huh?
Because I'm like, why
Maybe.
go have a drink and I gotta look at him? I can set the same mood and
I don't fucking know
ambiance.
you, my guy.
Okay.
I don't fucking know you, my guy. It's
Okay.
2024.
Right.
You could be a motherfucking serial killer. I'm not coming to your motherfucking house on the first day I meet
And
you.
if you tell me that, okay, well, where do you want to go? If you caught my interest in this
I
conversation,
shouldn't have to tell you that. Why would you not want to take me out?
because I don't know you. I don't know.
It's like I don't know
how you're gonna act if we get
Yeah,
out.
but I don't know you
I
enough
don't- I
that I
don't
want to
wanna
come
be-
to
you
your
know-
personal house and
Okay, hear me out.
listen. He said,
I don't know how you. I just met you. I don't know how you act in public, so I don't want to necessarily take that risk either. I can
I'm
control.
cool, and I'm with you.
I can
I'm
control the
not trying to
environment
be
here.
funny when I say that, but
Oh my God.
I'm not hurting on eyes to people.
I already know
So
that.
you should want to take me out.
Well,
Is
not
what
even
I'm
just
saying.
that, Louise.
No,
not
I'm
even
saying
just
because
that, Louise.
you treat us-
He's saying that the conversation part. I'm trying to get down to the bottom. I'm trying to get down
I'm
to
telling
the
you what
nitty-gritty.
most men gonna do. Their intentions in the door is to fuck.
It is.
Exactly,
So
But
it's
how you
something-
go
it's
about
some-
it is what sets you
It's
us
something
apart.
in that. It's something in that first conversation
Right.
that is gonna take him out of that mode.
Correct.
If the woman isn't capable of taking me out of that mode
Correct.
and giving me something else to be interested in her, then my sole focus is
and
what
we
I originally.
And
Came
then one
off
thing
it.
would be, I'm not coming to, and you're not going to date me on your motherfucking couch.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
So then what? So y'all okay? So I'm
So
just
she caught my attention in another way.
okay. So she
Yeah.
caught your attention in another way.
She different.
Would
I
you-
got to move a little different with her.
Yeah, and that's what you want, right?
No,
Ain't that what you
I'm
want?
gonna try to take her to a bar close to the house.
This nigga.
No, I'm just
You sleep.
No, I'm gonna. From that point on,
You can't drive. You
Yeah,
can,
y'all gonna take separate cars. Y'all gonna take
from
separate
that
cars.
point, if she catches my attention, I'm gonna give her. What's the best way to put it? I'm gonna give her what she needs from me to show me who she is.
And that is, for example.
I don't know. Every woman is different.
Okay.
And in that conversation, she's told me.
So most women, and I'm not saying you gotta spend $1,000. You know, we ain't no you gotta spend no $1,000 type of bitch. Like I'm not saying
But when
that.
I met her, I would think that she is
Because of how she
high
carries
end.
herself.
I would say
Because
not high
she-
end, but
Oh yeah, because I mean, you know, she got on a motherfucking Gucci scarf. She carrying $1,000 bag. Now, and I can be honest, when I went out on my first date with my with my fiance, same thing. I got $1,000 bag. Now the first thing he said to me was, "You look expensive,"
and see, I
and I
want
work
to
a
date
regular
material.
job. But what I said was, that's
Wait,
not,
because-
I'm not saying that's you,
Well,
but
let me finish.
that's what's going on.
Let me finish. I told him, you pick the place. The first conversation we had was 4 hours long. Our first phone conversation. was 4 hours long.
And you took him out of that. He came to you first, right?
No, our first date.
No, I mean the initial
first
meeting.
The first, well, I used to work at a bar. I was a bartender, and that's where we met. Was at the bar.
What bar?
Oh, dear God in heaven. Why, sir?
Yeah, it was
Pass.
a long time ago. I was a bartender for a very long time, and I never dated people that I met in my job because they had a certain stigma of women that do what I do. So I never dated men in my job, but I knew this guy because a friend of mine introduced us. So I say that to say the first conversation we had, it lasted 4 hours. So that particular day he said, let's go out. Can I take you out to dinner? And I said, sure, you pick the place. He was like, I don't know what you like. I don't know what you want. I said, wherever you pick, that's where we're going.
I can find something on the menu.
I can find something, because I'm really not going for the food. I'm going for the conversation. So he picked the place. We went there. We got there at 7:30. We closed the place down. We sat in there for 4 hours. The conversation was amazing. Now, did I fuck him on the first date?
We said we weren't going to talk about this.
Well, I'm just being
After 8 hours.
Yeah.
We put a whole workday in, goddamn it.
What I'm saying, and I say that to say everybody's situation.
Wait a minute,
is
let me just
different.
explain this real quick. Because he was ready.
He was already ready though, and he knew.
The man really sets the tone.
He absolutely does.
It's y'all think it's not, but it's always
It absolutely
easier
is. And
for
I
a
say that
man.
to say, to combat what you're saying, is you want her to give you something else to think about.
Definitely.
Now, in my mind, I think I gave him something else to think
I
about.
would say so. In 4 hours of conversation.
4 hours on the first call, and then we sat in the
4 hours in the
restaurant for
restaurant?
3.
Oh, okay.
3.5, almost 4.
Okay.
So the conversation was amazing. And now that I think about it and I think back, and now that I know like both of our where we've been in our life and our educational backgrounds and how we grew up was completely different. But the conversation was amazing. Like he delivered on all standpoints. Like everything that I wanted to talk about. He let me lead the conversation, and sometimes I let him lead the conversation. So the point I'm making to you, sir, Mister, I got the fuck before I hear anything else. How do you even know that this person is going to be somebody that you want to carry on a conversation with if you don't even try it?
Okay.
Because if all you worry about is getting some ass, it's
like
a
I
lot
said,
of people that's got some good pussy,
y'all
but they don't
missing-
got nothing else.
Y'all hear what I say, but miss the rest.
Because that's important.
I'm driving on a woman that I saw. She caught my eye.
Okay.
Nice body, good looking woman. Of course, that's what my mind is. I'm a male. So she don't know nothing about me. I don't know nothing about her. Now when we have that first conversation, I'm gonna see where she at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test the water. If she can take me from that initial,
I don't want to fuck her on the first date.
I'm gonna still wanna be there. I mean, I can't. If I lose that,
Then you're not interested.
I'm not interested no more.
Correct.
So she has
But
to
you don't
keep
have
me.
to act on that, is what we're
No,
saying.
I have to act on that because I don't know what she's used to doing.
I'm sorry. He lost me with that.
Okay, I prefer a woman to tell me no and lead me to who she is.
Okay.
If you tell me yes, I'm not gonna close my door on you.
But then
That's
that's,
your-
as far
that's
as
on you.
That's
That's as far as it's gonna go.
now. I get now that right there, sis, that makes sense.
But
you understand what he's saying?
The
when he
only
say
way I'm
that?
gonna meet a woman ain't gonna allow that to happen. A woman is gonna lead you in conversation.
So basically, what you're saying is you are expecting the hoe, but don't want the hoe.
No, I want a woman.
Right.
But if you show me you're a hoe, I'm gonna give you.
You
I'm
gonna
gonna give
get
you what.
Okay.
the whole
Now
shit.
see,
If
you should have started
if-
with that.
No, and maybe
Because
because
what
of
you
the way I'm
did,
saying it,
because you showed me that you was the hoe.
But just
I'm gonna be the hoe with the hoe.
Yeah, you showed me that you
It's
the
gonna be
hoe.
two hoes.
because.
You showed the
So
hoe.
let me ask you this. So you think you think if you have sex with someone,
Hood rat shit.
she's
We
a
just
hoe?
hood rat friends.
No.
Okay.
My thing, like I said, my thing is, I said this before. I need a woman to show me something. I done wasted enough time putting in the women or trying to be what a woman wants me to be.
Stop. Pause. Because I said the same shit.
And that's true.
I am tired of pulling a nigga up by their bootstraps.
Come on.
I want a nigga to pull me up by my bra strap.
Come on. Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Message.
Hello.
We are always, like she said, fixing a nigga for the next bitch.
Yeah.
But y'all gotta stop that. That ain't nobody else's fault but yours.
So so what she's saying is, at this point,
She wants a man to come in and
Teach me something. Teach me something.
Okay.
Pull me up.
so
Say, baby, I got that. You got that. Well, shit. Okay.
right. And I think
because
everything.
that right there make you pussy wet right there with the
Okay.
motherfucker.
Can you
I don't
stop
know
saying the
about
P
I'm
word?
sorry.
Okay, the what you call it?
That path.
The
That-
thigh- okay.
TP.
TP.
It make the TP.
T make the TP.
Okay. But I think everything is earned in the beginning of a relationship. I can earn sex tonight. That's up to you. I can earn. It is. It's up to the woman.
No, because I struggle with it on anything. Like, I trust you until you give me reason not to trust you.
Right.
But a
Yeah.
lot of people like, I don't know that motherfucker. I don't trust him.
Right.
But I'm not.
But
like
I'm gonna
that.
give you 100
So
until you start
so-
taking away.
So I'm one
you
of the people
start with
that
100.
Like school.
arms wide
Yeah, you
open.
start with 100.
Yeah.
And you're the only one that can take
Yeah.
your score down.
Yeah.
You're the only one that can take your score down. Like I said, at this big age,
Yeah.
where we are,
Yeah.
sir, I come in with 100 to give.
Yeah.
And if you get anything less,
But that's
not my fault.
very rare.
It's
that's
not,
the-
but it-
no, that's not the norm. I'm telling you, that's not the
But
norm.
it's,
Women ain't coming in. I'm giving 100% of me. Men ain't always coming in. I'm giving 100%.
Well, here's
that's
the thing.
very rare.
We talk about that, and the difference is a man when a relationship starts, the man sit back and watch you give 100. And once you give your 100 and he agrees,
That's
then that's
where
when
I'm
he
at.
starts.
That's where
That's
I'm
when
at.
he starts.
That's why I'm.
And I don't think that
How
shit
fair
is
is
bullshit.
that?
That's not
How
it's
fair is
bullshit.
that?
That's not fair.
How
But
fair
that's
is that?
that's the reality.
Because
though.
we're at a big age.
See,
Let's
yeah,
keep talking
that's
about
the
this
reason.
big age.
Now, the
So
reason-
we done kissed a
the
lot
reason
of
why-
goddamn frogs.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
The reason why is, just like you said the same thing I said. You want somebody to show you something.
Yeah.
That means that we've been through a process with enough people to say, I've showed everybody what I can do,
Correct.
and they wasn't worth what I'm capable of bringing to the table. So now I need somebody to show me something. So now at our age, it's not about what I can do no more, because I know I'm comfortable in who I am. You're comfortable in who you are. You know what you bring to the table. I know what I bring to the table. Now I need to see what the other person that I'm interested in is gonna match me with.
I have a question for you, and for you as well. If you had to name your top 3 attributes, what you bring to the table. I mean, your top 3, because I know what her top 3 are. If you had to name your top 3, what you bring to the table, what would they be?
That's a hell of a question. But
Well, I know, I know.
If they're your top 3, they should be at the top of your motherfucking head.
Yeah. I mean, for myself or just
for a relationship.
For a relationship, when you come into, if you had to stand up in front of like, hey, it's time for me to
This
date.
is me.
This is me. Here's my top 3. 1, 2, 3. Bam, go.
We gotta think about that.
Then that's your top 3 then. Because I can go off the top. I know what my top 3
I can give
are.
you 3 right now.
Come on.
Supportive,
Okay.
hardworking,
Okay.
and committed.
Okay.
You can count on. I'm gonna push you.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Supportive.
motivate you. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm
Okay.
gonna clap for you.
Okay.
You can count that. I'm gonna get my ass up and punch that clock. 'Cause
You
I'm gonna
going
make
to
sure that
work.
we ain't gonna never be fucked
I
Yeah.
was
up.
looking at your question wrong. That's, when I was thinking, I didn't know.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
It could be something.
So
it could be
that's
totally
supportive,
different.
hardworking,
And committed.
and committed. I mean, those are big. That's big.
And I would say, even in that, a good father.
How many kids you got?
3
How old are
daughters.
they? 3 daughters.
26, 16, and 3.
Goddamn.
3 of them. Bless your heart.
Well, now that I said, I always say my superpower is consistency. I'm very
Because baby, you won out there. That's the number one.
I always say I'm
That
I'm
consistency.
consistently
The 2 C's.
You
inconsistent.
see that? That's terrible. That's
But you know what I always say? Be consistent in whatever you consistent in, whether that is a good person or
A
an
bad
asshole.
person, yeah.
I just need you to be
You're
consistent.
consistently an asshole.
I know
Or you
exactly
can-
what I'm getting.
Absolutely.
Commit,
Consistent.
consistent.
Big.
I would say communicative because I like to communicate, but
Cause how old are you?
committed.
How
You
old are you?
43.
Committed. Because I'm committed
Committed,
to. Reason I say that because I
consistent.
just think about my business too, even with the relationship I was in, and just with my friendships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Those are the three things. You know, I'm very committed to all my friendships. I'm consistent. Like I even text them out the random, like you good? You know,
Mm-hmm.
anybody, and then just communicate. You know, whenever we have and like I said, I lack at it a little bit because I had to figure out how to communicate the proper way. Because you know, you can be the one that's talking, but are you
Yeah, are you
talking
saying
at?
anything?
No,
Are
no,
you
are
saying
you?
anything?
No, not saying nothing. You can be talking at somebody and not talking with them.
Also, it's up to them to be able to comprehend. Because I can communicate all day. You comprehending what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they got to go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So, if you had to, because I'm interested to hear yours. I mean, I know what they are, but if you had to
I don't
say
know.
your top 3 attributes, what would they be?
I don't know what my top 3 attributes are. Because, like, if I really knew, then would I be single?
No, you want me to tell you what I think your top 3
Would I be
attributes
single,
are?
though?
Mm-hmm.
I would be?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because these are just what you think. To somebody else, it may be something different.
Yeah, but what I think ain't working.
No, but I mean, but still, say what you,
So, no. What do you think?
your top 3 attributes.
What am I-
No, we need you to
No.
answer that. What's yours?
Because I like to see what other people think about me.
But that's your friend. She been talking for you the whole time. You
No, so yeah, I want her
That's
to.
correct.
Yeah, so
No,
we need
yes,
you to tell
I
us
want.
what's your 3.
I don't know. And I'm gonna tell you why. I've learned also that when you start talking too much about someone that you're interested in and what you need and what you want,
They'll be
that's
that
what they
person.
focus on.
Yeah, they'll be
so
that
I
person.
want somebody to show me exactly who they are. I try not to talk as much as what I need and what I want.
Okay.
Because they try to be what I need and what I want, and they're not. And it's
That's
unfortunate.
kind of like
Representative.
It
it's
is.
kind of like the
Representative.
cheaters. My husband not doing this. He not doing that. So that guy, he's doing everything for
That's
you.
your
but,
person is doing.
but
We
not
gotta get
focusing
together.
on
Yeah.
what the wife is doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Funny that you say that. My ex-husband cheated on me, and she focused on everything that he felt like I wasn't doing.
Yeah.
So then it was like, damn, but you're not doing all this other shit that she is doing. And I was like, oh, is that right? Oh, okay.
How long was you married?
Very short.
Was it there?
3 years. 3 years. And was separated before my year anniversary.
And you've been married before?
It's my first time.
Yeah.
So what's the longest relationship you ever been in? Yeah. What's the longest relationship you ever been in?
Proud of him, 7 years.
7. Yeah.
I dated the same guy from high school to college, so about 6 years. That wasn't the person I married either, by the way.
He?
6.5 years.
The money one in this motherfucker did a bid.
Yeah, we did it big.
Well, how old y'all was long as yours?
17 years.
I'm sorry.
We was married for 10. We
Damn.
was married for 10 and together for the other part. So.
Well, you got married
You
young.
had to get
No,
married.
we was together. We was 23. I got married when I was 30.
That's young for a black man.
That is young.
Well, because I was ready to have kids. See, my mother used to always tell me if
So
I
you've been
can't.
married before?
Yeah, I got married at, I don't know, 21,
Yeah.
22?
Young.
So
No, I was 24. She was 19.
if you again,
Wait a minute, I'm sorry, you didn't answer the question.
what's your three
traits.
top
Yeah.
3 attributes?
I'll tell you if I agree with you or not.
I think your top 3 attributes would be your loyalty,
Yeah,
consistency,
I am consistent.
and supportive.
I am.
I think you, and I can speak just from the friendship aspect. If she fuck with you, she fuck with you.
It's not an in between.
It ain't no in between.
Yeah,
she don't
same
fuck
with
with
me.
you a little bit. She
Yeah,
don't fuck
no
with
in
you. If she
between.
fuck with you, she fuck with you. The consistency, you gonna get the same Patrice. Either she gonna be a bitch.
If you ever ask about
Yeah.
Patrice, they gonna either say, "Man, I love her," or "Man, I hate that bitch."
Yeah, it's like
It
it's
is not-
no in between.
Yeah.
If she fuck with you, she fuck with you. If she don't, she don't. Like you said, it's no in between. And as far as the supportive, she gonna show up for you.
I'm a ride.
Yeah, she ride with you. She ride or die. And she gonna ask you where we're going and make sure we get there on time. But she gonna ride or die. If she decide that she gonna ride with you, like I was doing when we became friends, became friends. It's a really weird story how we became friends because we became friends later in life, and I was doing a singles forum where I was trying to bring single guys and single girls together, and I reached out to Patrice because I'm like, she's gorgeous. She seems to be very sweet, and everybody loves her, and she's single. So I reached out to her, and she was like, no, I don't know if that's something that I want to do. Because she's shy. So the next one that I did, I reached out to her again, and we ended up meeting. It was really sweet. So I've been with Hilton for 20 years. So
Yeah, I've been down at the Hermitage 5 months.
So let's talk about it. What the hell did you do to get locked up? What the fuck you did?
Oh, I was in the street,
You was-
gangbanging,
yeah,
drugs.
okay.
Chicago.
So
No,
now,
What happened down here?
I went to Chicago.
oh shit.
In Chicago, in Illinois, I went to prison when I was 17. I did 3.5 years, got out. I already came down here when I was young. My mother sent me down here in '89.
Wow, who was down here?
My aunt and some other family members. I was bad. And so I went to Laverne, it was a culture shock, got into it, got kicked out. Came back my senior year, they talked to school, let me go back. I was 20 times worse. Got kicked out, went back to Chicago, went to prison, graduated high school, went to prison. Got out, came back down here with my cousins, got enrolled in MTSU, doing what I had to do to pay for school. Ended up going back to prison here for 2.5 years. Got out, was married, got divorced, got back in the streets, and that led me to the feds for 8 years and 9 months. Got out, gave all that shit up, met my daughter's mother, changed my life.
I was waiting on him
What?
for him to get home. No, I'm serious. I was always thinking about Pete.
Okay, so y'all been friends for a long time.
Well, I just thought I was a customer.
No, keep it a whole hundred. I'll keep it a whole hundred. Yeah.
But we were still cool within that factor, though.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean? Like I used to keep inviting.
Like I like to hear people's stories. Like I like to hear how people assume that Louise and I have been friends for 25, 30 years. We've been friends for 5 years.
So Kelly is so nice. So let me just say this. I have one of the biggest hearts. I'll give you the shirt off my back. But I'm very outspoken. So a lot of people take that as me being like a mean girl, not so nice girl. Kelly, on the other hand, is a people pleaser, as she has been saying. So when we became friends, it was kind of like, why are you friends with Patrice? Because it was just, she has had to defend me in rooms that I was not in, and I'm okay with that.
Because you speak your mind?
Because I
All the
feel
time.
my
People don't like
girls don't like that, and I don't care.
I would have never imagined it. You seemed pretty quiet last time. Because maybe because you wasn't doing a lot of talking. This is the most I really heard you, but I didn't see you as being a mean person. I thought you was probably. I figured. And no, the three of y'all, you, Sissy. If I had to gauge who was the meanest, I would say Sissy. No, I wouldn't say mean.
No,
but
I see what
outspoken.
you're saying. Most outspoken.
Yeah,
and Sissy she's very, and when I met Sissy, now Sissy and I became friends because she used to work for me. She was a bartender. I was the bar manager. She used to work for me. So Sissy and I have been friends for a very long time. The reason why Sissy and I became friends is because she was one of the few people that I demoted because she wasn't as good as she thought she was. But she took that and ran with it.
That's what's up.
And we stayed friends behind it. She tells people that all the time. I hate that she tell that story, but that's how we became friends.
Those are the best friends, though.
Man,
Because
listen, let me
those are
tell you
real
something.
friends.
She's a real, and I tell people all the time, the main reason why Sissy Brown and I are friends is because Sissy has never been nothing but Sissy Brown. We met in 2011, and ever since then she has been the same person. You meet people for a reason, for a season, and of course, people, like I said, people think that Louise and I have been friends forever. But we met each other I feel like she came into my life right at the right time. So when she came into my life, we became the type of friend. I'd never had a friend like her before. And it was easy for us to become friends because she provided, I provided the soft, she provided the hard. Like the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like
I'm one of them. If
yeah.
I'm going to take the heat before I let her take the heat. Even if she's thinking it, I'm going to say it so they think it's the
She
truth.
like being the head.
Because I don't
She
care.
like being the head. Like in my bridal party.
Because you can't beat me
She
up.
my maid of honor.
I be telling people,
And it's
you
like
can't
all
beat
this, she tell everybody all the time, she gonna say it because you can't beat her up.
You can't beat me up.
You can't beat her up. So she gonna be the person that says the stuff that nobody else wants to say, and she don't mind.
So was you a fighter when you was young?
Yeah.
And do you know why?
Because she likes
People
me.
didn't
People
like
tried
me.
her because she likes me.
So yes, girls didn't like me, and I had to
That's
fight.
why I love to tell it. I'm singing Cardi B. I'm with all these pretty bitches, and all these hoes can fight.
Yeah, I can fight.
So at the end of the day, you can say what the fuck you want to. She rolling, and I'm rocking. She rolling. I'm filming. She Louise. That's how it's going. That's how it's going.
Yeah.
Now I get upset because I feel like people never take the time to get to know
Me.
the real.
So she's always defending me. And you ain't got to defend me. Fuck them hoes. They some lames.
Okay.
Because they don't ever know the real her. Like, and that's what guys too. Like, if we go places and, now I ain't trying to be funny, her booty's big. So that's the first thing people see, but that's not who she is though. Like, you don't know you don't get to know the real person if all you see is the big ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to know the real person if all you see is the ass. Like, that's...
He said he got to do the Jim Carrey. Hey, just turn around and talk to me like that. Remember how you used to grab his butt cheek? No. Like, just turn around. I'm listening now.
But if you don't get to know, and I said that to say, to piggyback off your point, if you saw her, the first thing you would be attracted to is her ass, or the way she looked, or how she looked.
She asked me at the last thing. She was talking to the guy.
Right.
When I walked in, he was like, "Well, what's the first thing you saw?" And I kept telling her, "You don't want to know."
Yeah. Well, he told me what it was. You saw me, he was like, "Yeah." You told
Well, that's
me.
because he
told
said
me.
masculine energy, and he could never answer that question.
But see, I didn't, like I said,
He didn't want to be offensive.
I didn't see any masculine energy. It was a woman.
Yeah.
I saw a woman.
Thank you, I
Yeah.
appreciate that, sir.
And I think people
Because you didn't even know I
automatically.
got right up on your back to
No,
read your tattoo.
no.
Well, we both have the same tattoo.
Oh yeah.
And I told you
Yes, she
that.
told me that. Yeah.
Because there was another reason how come.
No, he's talking. He's all up on your back. That shit sounded crazy.
Yeah.
She didn't even know.
See, it used to be the three of us, and our girlfriend died.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
So that was how we really bonded because it was us three. We moved. It was us three.
So what made y'all outside of? I know you said you really just a friend of the podcast. What made y'all want to get into this line? I know Cicely, she does radio.
Because if you think about it, and that's what I told you, how many women actually get married in their late 40s and 50s? So I heard a statistic a while ago that said a woman over 40 that is pretty much successful and has bought her own home is more likely to get struck by lightning
Before she get married.
before she gets married.
God dang.
And
I think
That's
that's
for
the
black
same-
women.
And I believe so.
Do you see what I'm saying? A black woman is more likely, if she's over 40, has bought her own home and is successful, she's more likely to get struck by
Do you
lightning.
think that means because of black women or black men?
But it's
Black men?
because
I'm more
black
with the-
men. You
I'm-
know what it is.
I'm more
It's
with the
black
Kevin
men.
Samuels approach.
Oh dear God.
The what- the what
The
approach?
Kevin Samuels
Samuels.
approach.
Oh dear God.
I mean,
Please
at
say-
the end of the
explain
day, it
yourself.
has to be accountability. And just so I don't box everybody in,
Okay.
there are a lot of women that are in their 40s or upper age groups that have accomplished a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So meeting a man after they've been mother, father,
Mm-hmm.
then had to go deal with that white man at work, they have a higher level of expectation of a man that's gonna come into their life at the end of the day, and they're looking like this is it every time.
Yeah.
Because
That's why I said
they got
mom.
more years behind them than they do ahead
In front of
them.
them. That's exactly why I
So
said they mom.
the standard at that point, a lot of men in their 40s and 50s ain't reaching.
And guess what? Because here's the reason why. Because men in their 40s can reach back and get the bitch in their 30s.
Yes, we can.
See? You see what I'm saying? You can reach back. So you feel like
If
you
y'all
don't have
wanna,
to put
I mean,
in
if y'all
that
want to
much
raise
work.
a child,
Right.
I mean,
That's
You
not,
feel
a
like-
30-year-old woman is not
A child.
So
She
you want a
is.
child at 30?
at 30,
Yeah,
I was having
childish
a lot
ways.
of fun.
Childish ways.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is you feel like why put in the extra work
When I don't have to.
when you don't have to? And I mean that's cool.
No, that's not how I feel. I don't mind putting in the work, but
Yes, you do.
No,
Yes, you
I was putting in the work.
do. Yes, you
I
do.
was putting in the work.
You'll pick that 30-year-old over my 47-year-old ass.
Because guess what?
No, I
you a
wouldn't.
lot more work.
I saw your
I'm a
ass.
lot more.
You gotta do one of these moves. Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
But no,
What
I
we're
get what
saying
you're
is it's a
saying,
lot
though.
less work for the 30
Yeah,
something.
it is.
No, it's not. It's actually
Shit.
more because because mentally she's caught up in the more shit.
No, you can
Then the
train her.
30-year-old.
You can train
You
her.
can't train a 30-year-old. You can
Shit.
train a teenager.
No, you can train a 30-year-old.
No. Okay, now maybe back in the day, now with social media and everything as what it
girls too
is,
headstrong.
that's who's training her.
Now that part I agree.
That's who's training her. A
Now,
man ain't
social
gonna come.
media is a little different
She's
now.
expecting a
Now,
man to
20
come
years
fit
ago-
the image what social media told her
20
man
years
supposed
ago,
to do.
you might
Yeah,
have been
you might have been trained.
But
Now,
now,
no.
Now I can say, because I remember thinking,
I think you can still train
my
her.
daddy dated, so my dad and my mom got together when they were 18. They got married right in college. They stayed together until they were in their 30s. Well, of course, by the time they grew up and they were different people. So my dad decided to date. At 38, he met a 25-year-old. And that's who he left for. So he decided to make that work or whatever. But now he's saying, if he had this to do over again,
Yeah, his ass wouldn't do it.
he would have put in the work at home.
Uh-huh.
But that's because what he had, it may, they always say the grass is greener, but if you water your own grass,
Fertilizer.
you water your own grass, it will grow. But you have to put in that work. He wasn't willing to put in the work because he saw something easier, something he thought was easier.
So
on
what
the
about the
other
man
side.
that do put in the work and the grass still just won't grow?
Oh, well, then that's not
Well,
that's
I
fucked
mean,
up. I'm sorry. But
sometimes-
but most of the time people never know because you never try to water your
Right. But sometimes,
You just move on to what's easier. And that's usually the younger chick. That's easier.
and you gotta be okay
I
with
think
people
the
going
younger
at
chick
different
is harder.
times.
though.
Shit.
No. Stop it. Stop. You stop it.
I think the younger chick is harder.
You stop.
I think the only thing,
I'm
the
gonna
only
keep it real
difference
though. In
is less
in that
expectations.
little frame time when I was on my dating shit, I will keep it real with P. Sam. When I was messing with girls that was 40 to 50, it was way easy to mingle and.
That's
say-
because we weren't caught up in what it's supposed to look like on Instagram.
No. I'm not. I'm talking about now. I'm talking about that's just now. But I'm just saying, 21, 26, 27, 30-year-old, like what he's saying.
Well, I won't
They-
date.
No.
Under
I'm saying-
30, I'm not
No.
touching.
I'm
But
just
that's-
saying.
but
No, I'm
that's
just still
different.
saying when
Let
you
me
hear
ask
that.
you,
I'm just
40?
saying hearing the expectations.
they somebody
Like you
in
said,
the-
But
the
that's
social media
different. So-
got them
right,
so caught
right.
up. So I
But
get
when
what
you
you're
was
saying.
but when you was messing with
She has to be
the
mature.
late 30 to 40,
It was easier.
it was easier because they didn't want
Why you
what?
say it
What
like
did they
that?
want?
Shit, time. I mean,
There's no way you can
it's certain
date a
shit
woman
that
that's your
when
age
y'all get a
and
certain
in a bitch
age,
that's
y'all
35
looking for.
or 33
Like you said, y'all want
and
some
think you're gonna
time.
get the
Somebody
same
be there for
person.
y'all.
You're not
All that.
gonna.
You know,
Okay,
like I
okay.
said, want to give them some money.
You're not gonna.
I don't believe that because most, if you look back, how many, and when you go back to the 60s and the 70s when men were staying in relationships and relationships was lasting, most of the grandmamas was 10, 12, 13 years younger than
You
they
can't
than the
compare
granddad.
what back then. You
So
can't
what's
compare
the
back
difference
then.
now?
The
I should be able to go back and find a woman. All women mature at different ages.
Absolutely.
And you got some 30-year-olds that are very much more mature than some 50-year-old women that I know. You got some 30, and you got some 40-year-old women that are mature, but you got some 40-year-old kids. You got some 50 and 60-year-old grown-ass men that are kids.
Let's be clear. We know social media has a lot to do with a lot
Absolutely.
of
Right.
this.
So
Because
so
back
she was saying-
back in our day, Granddaddy had a family over the railroad tracks too.
Papa was a
But
Rolling
Man, what?
grandmama didn't know nothing about it because
And
he
because
took
there
care
was
of
no way
both.
he took care
And
because he
was
could.
no, it was payphones back then.
What I mean, you know, but even still to this day, cheating is a rich nigga sport.
A
It-
rich
I get
nigga
Cheating is
sport.
a rich nigga sport.
I give you that.
You can't.
And
And my granddaddy had 2 families, and we never would have known because
Yep.
why? Because
Yep.
he had bread.
Yep.
He was able to take care of both
And ever since
households.
ever since I've been free, I ain't cheating. Because I can't
He's a rich
afford
nigga.
it.
And you
It's
need to be
I'm
able
not trying. I'm not even trying to afford it.
Yeah.
It's a-
Because
it's a-
first of all, I'm not trying to take you nowhere.
Yes, well, you gonna have to stay away from them young bitches.
So,
the
anyway,
podcast is over. Yeah, we'll see y'all next
We
time.
appreciate the ladies coming through, and remember, y'all can find them at UPS, which stands for.
Unique perspective on singles.
So y'all definitely check them out. What platform y'all on? YouTube. They're gonna be on
There it
YouTube,
is.
Spotify. Wherever you can find all your platforms. Same with us. Y'all find us on YouTube, Spotify, all that. I got my man P down there with his red cup. What anything else you gotta say?
Like, share, subscribe.
Definitely comment.
If y'all like these ladies and y'all want to have them come back, because we are gonna do a women's panel
Okay.
at a different location, and it's gonna be. We did one before at Boom Shop,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do another one, and we would love to have y'all on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You there?
Brown's TV,
Like always, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
get your red cup. Seems like when the red cup come out, everything changed.
Everything changes.